Alright, I got the notifications out. It's time to get going. Just my sound first, because I always forget. Someday I'll remember. Load them up. I'm just about ready to pack it in. Giggity. After a few bites of ice cream from the freezer, I turn off all the lights and walk down the hall to my room. I am just messing up everything I'm doing today. Here we go. Now we're good. I wonder if Amanda's still awake. That kid needs some sleep. As I pass her room, I can hear a faint sound, but I can't quite make out what it is. I get a little closer. Is she crying? I knock gently on the door. Hey, Amanda. The crying immediately stops. Not right now. Her voice sounds strained. She sniffles. I need to make sure she's okay. I open the door. Aw, she is crying. In the dark, I can see Amanda's outline in the middle of her bed, knees hugged up against her body. Is everything okay? I don't want to talk about it. Did something happen? No, we are a good dad. We pry. Did something happen? No! Nothing happened. Go away. Something must have happened. Amanda? Get out. Okay. Oh, wow. Shut the door behind me. Once the door closes, I can hear her crying again. That's not good. Wow, what has her so upset? She seemed fine earlier. She's usually so open with me. Did I do something wrong? Is she mad at me? I guess if she wasn't before, she definitely is now. I can't even remember the last time she snapped at me like that. I have a hard time falling asleep, but when I finally do, I'm still thinking about Amanda. After a long night of very little sleep, I roll out of bed and make a pot of coffee. Wow, a whole pot for myself. Amanda should be up for school soon. Maybe she'll be willing to talk about whatever's bothering her.
Huh?
About 10 minutes before she's supposed to leave, Amanda comes out of her room and makes a beeline for the freezer. Morning, Amanda. Morning. She drops a frozen waffle into the toaster and slams the freezer door. She won't look at me. Yikes. Really? She's this mad because I was trying to see what was wrong? So, anything big going on in school today? No. Okay. Do you need a ride to school? No. Want some coffee? Amanda pulls the toaster lever and takes her still freezer-burned waffle out before it's finished cooking. I have to go. Oh no. She picks up her bag and storms out. Did we really mess up that badly by asking? Okay. I haven't seen her act like this in a long time. It's usually short-lived, but it always hurts. Hopefully this blows over and things are back to normal soon. I sit back at the kitchen table and look at a picture of Amanda and I hanging on a wall. In it, I'm teaching her to ride a bike. Her face is a mixture of excitement and pure, unadulterated fear. I remember how determined she was. Burning determination. Every time she would fall off and scrape her knees, she would get up and try it again. Finally, I had to stop her because she was bleeding everywhere. Then she started to cry because she didn't think she needed bandages and wanted to keep trying. As I put the bike away, she just stood in the middle of the street and screamed. And I took her, like, I want to do it! I took her for ice cream, and it was like nothing ever happened. After giving it a bit of thought, I decided that if I force her to talk about it, I'm only going to make things worse. I have an idea. I start rummaging around for ingredients. I hear Amanda walk in the door. In instead of heading for the kitchen like she usually does, she makes a beeline for her room. She's clearly trying to avoid me. Hey, Pumpkin? What? Can you come here for a sec? There's a moment of silence. ... Yeah. I wanted to say sorry about last night. ... I'm just worried about you, kiddo. I get scared when I know something's wrong, and I get even more scared when I feel like I can't do anything about it. Dad, So just whatever it is. And you don't have to tell me if you don't want to, but whatever it is, just know that you have a dad in your corner who wants you to be happy. Aw.
Oh.
Honey, you know I'm bad with words, so I was hoping I could speak a language we both understand. I pull out a cake out of the refrigerator and place it on the table. Hopefully the frosting has set by now. Ta-da! Dad, it took me a really long time because I ran out of red frosting somewhere around sad and had to start over, and this is beautiful. Aw, she's looking sad already. It's strawberry. Sorry, you're sad, but I support you 100%. Aw. Amanda gives me a big ol' hug. Grab some plates and forks and serve up some delicious cake. So, it's really stupid. What is? This whole thing. I know I've been really weird lately, and there's just, I don't even know. Ooh, burpee. I don't even know how to explain it. I feel like I might have to make you a chart. Oh God. I'm listening. Do you want me to take notes? We should take notes. I'm gonna get some notes. I'm not actually getting notes, I'm just stalling. I guess I should start from the top. So you know how MRs, just put a dot there, that's throwing me off. MR's going to that fancy art school in California, right? MR. I don't actually remember which Emma she's friends with. I'm trying to remember. It's the one with the picture. I know that. Oh, crap. Oh, no, the best friend. You got it. Wow, proud of you. Wow, that was easy. Anyway, ever since she got the acceptance letter, I've been feeling like she's drifting away, you know? And she's been spending a lot more time with Grace and Emma P. Emma P, we hate her. I just thought it was all in my head for a while. Then I found out from Rosie M that both of the Emmas, Grace and Noah, all went to a party at Mackenzie F's on the same night. They all told me they were busy studying for the Calc AB final. Yikes. So, another important piece of information is, God, this is embarrassing. I have a crush on Noah, and that's a thing. What? Whoa. I had no idea. I definitely didn't know that. Okay. You're a bad liar. So are you. I learned from the worst. Anyway, so the only person I told about the crush was Emma R, and she promised not to tell anybody. I didn't confront them about the party thing because I didn't want to start drama, so I just keep quiet and keep going about my business. Amanda sighs. And then one day I invite everybody out to get nachos at the mall, and after not texting me back for like 2 hours, even though none of them ever put their phones down for more than 60 seconds, they all say they're busy, like simultaneously. So I tell them, never mind, I'll just eat nachos at home, right? But we're out of chips and I really wanted nachos. Totally understandable. This is important. Nachos. And I go to the mall anyways, and I get to the food court, and who do I see there but Grace, MP, Emma R, and Noah, all hanging out together and eating nachos without me. What? Boycott them all. It gets better. I'm standing by the escalators watching them, and I realize that Noah has his arm around Emma R, which is kind of weird, right? But then they kiss. No. Yes, I know. So I storm over there, and I'm like, hey. And Grace drops a nacho on her shirt because of course she does, and Emma R just like glares at me. Grace. Grace. Nothing's coming up. I don't know who that is. Grace is the... I don't know who Grace is. The boring one? The gossipy one. Did she poop the bed too? Did she poop the bed too? I don't think I'm supposed to remember anything from this one. Gossipy one. I know!
Huh.
Grace is the one nobody likes. Or, I guess that's me now. Aw. But anyways, nobody will say anything, and I'm just like, you guys suck. Which I realize is not the most eloquent thing to say, but I was very angry and really embarrassed, and I just wanted to get out of there. So I left, without nachos, might I add, which only further contributed to this shitty day, and immediately drafted a super long text to the group chat asking them why they were being so weird. And I wrote another one to Emma R asking how long the Noah thing's been going on, and sorry, I know it's a lot, are you still following? What did Emma R say? I'm a little confused, but I think I understand. I have no idea what's happening. Oh, okay. Get a load of this. Emma R says, you know what? Let me just read it to you. Amanda pulls out her phone and reads, word for word, an arduously long string of text messages.
Mm-hmm.
Can you believe that? I cannot believe that. I care so much about Amanda's social life and mental well-being, but man, do I not understand what she's talking about. Well, I was more going for the, man, I can't believe it, like, but this is all beyond me, but I'm trying my hardest to be supportive.
Oh.
They were dating in secret for, like, months. So I told her that she's being a really terrible friend, and she's like, well, if you think I'm being terrible, then just stop being my friend. And I was like, okay. And then she left me on read, and then left me on read. Maybe I'm too old to understand what that means. And then, wait, left me on, oh, there we go. What's that? Oh, like, she saw my message and didn't reply. And I know because there are read receipts. I don't know what read receipts are, but I'm going to nod and pretend that I understand. That's what I'm doing in real life. Here it is. Yeah, gotcha. So while this is all happening, I am talking to Emma P about how mad I am because she's at least being kind of reasonable, and I'm venting to her about how pissed I am at everybody and stuff. And then out of nowhere, Noah texts me and is like, how could you say that about me? And I'm like, say what about you? And he tells me that Emma P sent screenshots of everything I told her to the group chat and I got kicked out of. Alright, I think you lost me at screenshots, but that definitely sounds bad. There's so much more, but honestly, it's just really stupid teenager stuff. The bottom line is that everybody dropped me, half of my grade hates me, and now I have no friends. I mean, you're going to college, so it doesn't really matter. Amanda, I'm sorry. It's like, she's going out of state, too, for that matter. She's never going to see these people again. So it's like, who cares? It sucks in the moment, but in the long run, you're never going to talk to these people. I almost expected it from everybody else, but Amanda R's been there since Mom died. I can't believe she would just stab me in the back like that. I'm not even that mad that she's dating Noah. I'm just upset that she lied to me about it for so long. Amanda stamps the remnants of her cake. Dot dot dot. Okay, I take it back. I'm kind of mad that she's dating Noah. Like, what did I do wrong? Why did everybody just suddenly decide I'm not cool anymore? Why wasn't I enough? I don't understand. Oh, that's always a hard question. And as mad as I am at everybody, like, I miss them. That's also really hard. It always sucks when other people are being terrible, but you're the one who gets outed. Amanda looks so dejected. I almost can't take it. What could I possibly say to help?
Oh.
Anyways, that's it. That's the whole sordid tale. Thanks for listening. Tune in next week for more hot gossip. Wow. I know, it's pretty dumb. It's not dumb. It's a stupid thing to be upset over. Amanda, your feelings are real. Don't ever be mad at yourself for having feelings. That's true. I guess. Unless you've secretly been a robot who's been approximating human feelings this whole time. Dad, if I was a robot, I would have transformed into a monster truck a long, long time ago. That's fair. But seriously, I know you probably don't want advice, but I feel like it's my duty as a dad to bestow, I like how dad's capitalized, like it's an official title, to bestow upon you a few nuggets of fatherly wisdom. Real friends don't do that. High school sucks. All of these are true. But which one's the best? This one's not entirely true, though. People are still people. It will happen. I think I'm going to go with the realistic one. It's not always going to. People are going to come in and out of your life. It's just how it works. Not every friendship is going to last forever, so cherish your friends while you have them. And when it's over, don't dwell so much on the bad stuff. Yeah, there you go. Good dad advice. So, you had some good times with MR, but you guys grew apart. Learn from it and keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. There are so many new friends to make, and they're going to be so much cooler than MR and the rest. Ultimately, I think this says more about their character than it does about yours. Yeah, exactly. Because you're amazing. And if they can't see that, well, that's their problem. Dot dot dot. I'll keep that in mind. I looked down at the table. Did we just eat that whole cake? Yes, we did just eat that whole cake. Well, good talk. Amanda gets up to go to her room. Before she closes the door, she turns around. Hey, Pops. Yes?
Ah.
Thank you. You are always welcome. Love you, Amanda.
I love you too, Dad.
Alright, I don't need to voice that part.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Alright, well, we are still doing Damien, because that all got really interesting. So, boop. You know what they say about third dates. They get pretty serious. Are you sure this is your dream daddy? We are pretty sure. I don't think it's worth trying anybody else right now. Do what you love and the money will come. They really stepped up the promotion value of episode 5. Episode 5? I'm hoping that's an Empire Strikes Back reference. Ever since we had that picnic in the graveyard, Damien and I have been spending a lot of time together. We go on nighttime strolls pretty regularly. He was so impressed with the first letter I wrote him that he insisted we only communicate by post, instead of through Dad Book. I initially protested, but he gave me one of his old signet rings to use as a seal for my letters, and I just couldn't say no. Aw. Hanging out with that goth dad again? Please, Amanda, you know his name. And yes. Be honest with me here, Pops. Is he actually a vampire? I remember you inviting him over to into our household at one time, and I've seen The Lost Boys, and I honestly would have preferred trying to see if he could have walked through the threshold of our home under his own power. ... Yes, Amanda. I have become Damien's familiar. I am compelled under his curse. Wrong use of familiar. A thrall would have been better. I'm sorry, sweetie. Turn into a bat. I don't think... What's the point of being a vampire if you can't turn into a bat? Well, okay. I'm off. Are you taking the car, or are you flying into the night on the leathery wings of a bat? One of those. While I'm out, can you throw away the garlic bread that's in the freezer so I don't die? That would be great. I'm keeping it there as insurance. You understand, right? That's my girl. The banter makes it great. Damien and I walk along the water's edge, chatting. Damien's cape, cloak. He hates it when people call it a cape. Cloak would have a hood, though. Anyways, Damien's cloak flutters behind him in the breeze. Doesn't seem like a silly question, but why do goths wear black? Gothic subculture has always been associated with death, so it would make sense that the style surrounding it would be greatly influenced by mourning. Interestingly enough, though, was that the Victorian era, Queen Victoria herself mourned the death of her late husband for 10 years, wearing black for the rest of her life. If that's not goth, I don't know what is. I have another question. Go ahead. How are you so comfortable with death? You mentioned in the graveyard that it helps you appreciate your life or something. I have experienced several losses over the course of my life, and I truly believe the only manageable way to cope with it is to accept that death is simply a part of living. It's the single universal truth for every human who has ever lived. I am going to die, you are going to die, and life carries on without us. Doesn't that make you feel scared? Not at all. Without the advances of modern science, death was everywhere in the Victorian era, and yet funerals were major social functions. Victorians were obsessed with mementos of their loved ones, even going so far as to take elaborately staged photographs with their dead relatives. I'm not even going to try that one. The minuity of mourning was so complex that there were set periods of grieving that were deemed acceptable based on who in your life had passed. Now, we don't have any of that. If you lose someone, you end up feeling lost yourself because we have no modern equivalent of those formalities. We need to allow ourselves time to grieve, to feel that loss fully, but not allow it to consume us. So no, I am not afraid of death. I believe it is a waste to spend life dreading the end of it. The time we have here is brief and fleeting and occasionally cruel, but it is at all times precious. To stare death in the face and live despite that, I think, is as noble existence. Let's save the mourning for the dead. ... Wow, that's beautiful. Super deep. I can see the moonlight of the bay, huh? They didn't bother to do a night scene. I won't criticize them. This is still a really good game. I can see the moonlight in the bay glint off Damien's eyes. He smiles. Hey, thank you, Coco Boogie. I do appreciate the like, and I'm glad you like it. He smiles. We turn to the harbor and watch ships pass, breathing in the salty sea air. I look to Damien again, and I can't help but be entranced by his charm, his mystery. Oh, I skipped ahead. I think I said I find everything about him charming. I lean in closer to Damien, closing my eyes as I do so. I'm sorry. I have to take this. Damien steps away from me to answer his phone. Oh no, I hope it isn't Lucian again. got blocked by the phone. After speaking in hushed tones for a few moments, Damien returns to me. Everything okay?
Oh, my.
There's an emergency. Lucien?
Huh.
No, thankfully. But I must take my leave. Oh, okay. Is there anything I can do to help?
Huh.
Dads do have to stick together, right? You know it.
Ah.
Then come. There isn't time to waste. After a short drive in silence, we arrive at a rundown building on the outskirts of town. Oh, that's shady. This also doesn't look like that. Where are we? It's better if I just show you. Oh. I push the surprisingly heavy door open and find myself in a dimly lit waiting room. A few rickety chairs line the wall, and there doesn't seem to be anyone behind the front desk. There are a few paintings and pictures on the wall, but they're so nondescript, I'm still unsure what kind of place this even is. There's animal cages here. Wait here for a moment. I'll be back. Damien walks off down a corridor, his boot heels echoing through the halls of the seemingly empty building. Distant howls echo from some place I can't see, and there's a faint scratching sound, like claws on tile. I cautiously peek down the hall and find stall after stall of scared-looking dogs. A few of them notice me and skitter up to the chain-link fence, sticking their noses through to sniff at the air. What have I gotten myself into? Suddenly, the lights shut off. I panic, unsure of where I am or how I can get out. I stumble through the darkness, my breathing getting heavier and heavier. Damien? The lights finally turn back on. Hey, sailor. Mary, what are you doing here? You aren't here for the fight club? I don't want to get punched in the face. Great, because this is an animal shelter. A what? We take care of stray animals, and then people adopt the stray animals. Didn't you see the pets when you walked in? ... Oh, sorry, I didn't really expect to see you volunteering in an animal shelter.
Come on.
Wow. Okay, kid, way to put me in a box. Dames, you hear this baloney? Just one moment. Thunder cracks and the door bursts open. Appearing from the shadows, I see Damien. Wow. Nice. Hey. It's Damien. He looks completely different. No cloak, no Victorian-era clothing, no makeup. I wasn't planning to share this side of me until much later, but I'm not as goth as you think. I'm a systems administrator for an IT department of a realty company. Oh, wow. I wear tennis shoes to work and listen to Bruce Springsteen. I enjoy going to the hardware store and looking at storage solutions. And I volunteer at this animal shelter in my spare time. I feel like I should change the voice for this, so it's not dramatic anymore. I'm boring. I'm fascinated with Victorian history and the goth lifestyle. That much is true. It's just not all that I am. And I need you to know that. Oh, I hate to kill the moment here, but there's some pressing business that needs attending to.
Oh, my.
Oh, right. It's Duchess Cordelia. Again. Who's Duchess Cordelia?
Oh my god.
She's one of the pups. Gets out all the time. She somehow learned how to open doors, and now she's unstoppable. She's like a raptor. When did she get out? This morning, I went to go sing sea shanty. Wow, really? Sea shanties? To the cats, of all things. And when I came back, she had already bolted. I have to stay here with the pets, so I need you two to go and find her. Of course. Where could she be?
Come on.
She always ends up running off to the same places. Here, let me draw you a map. Mary starts scribbling on the back of a pet adoption form.
Ah.
She's very smart, ruthless even. You need to stay on your toes and get her back by sundown, or else she turns into a werewolf and starts eating people. I believe it. What? ... You're a perfect little peach, Rindis. We just don't want her to be stuck outside when it's cold. Oh. I'll grab some treats and we can hit the road. Damien and I look over the map Mary created for us. Oh man. I'm Nerd House? Alright, what do we got here? Mario Batali. Kale. That's Craig. Coffee Dad. Aw, we're Nerd's house. Mary's sick pad. Smalls. Damien. Other Nerd's house. Who's... Oh, the teacher. It's like, who's the other nerd? So you go out, and then you go down. Coffee spoon. Softball field. That really small area, huh? Alright. At least you're not other Nerd's house. Looks like you're moving up in the pecking order. Congrats, kiddo. Oh, where should we head first? This doesn't really help us figure out where it might go. Softball field? Damien and I exit the parking lot and start driving towards town. I look over to him. He seems concerned. Shouldn't be too hard to find the Duchess, right? She's a pretty big pup. Mary wasn't kidding when she said that dog was smart. One time she correctly guessed the winner of the Kentucky Derby. It was a really great year for Bark Bark Bark. Nice. ... I don't know. What do you think our odds are, Rindis? Abandon all hope. You enter here. Alright. I know it's cheating every time I do this, but there's always an answer that I really love, and then there's always the one that I think that would be appropriate. So I always want to see what the answer is for the goofy one first, and then, you know, see what the this is my choice regardless. Abandon all hope. So I'm just putting it on record, but I want to see what the other ones do as well. So it's like, if this one's black, I'll still go with it. If it works, whatever. But abandon all hope, ye who enter here. But lo, look upon God's creation, and retch with horror at what he hath forsaken. Hell is empty, and the devils are all here. Boom. Apparently I'm just good at what the answer will be. ... Nice. I thought that would cheer you up. Let's just hope for the best. We got this. We drive to the softball field. It looks like Craig's team is practicing. I wonder if any of the kids saw something. Craig spots us and jogs over, softball slung over his shoulder. Hey bros, what's up? Craig, you wouldn't have happened to see a dog around here, have you? Aw, look at River. One has escaped from the animal shelter, and we're trying to locate her. I don't think so. Maybe one of the girls saw something.
Oh.
Girls! Hi, Amanda's dad. Hi, Lucian's dad. We have names. Girls, have you seen any dogs around? Yeah, a huge dog ran through here a second ago. You just missed it. Sweet, nailed it. We tried to play fetch with her, but she just took the softball and ran. I think she ate it, actually. She was a lot of dog. Here, another softball. Might come in handy later. Many thanks, Craig. Alright, well that... What up, siblings? I totally missed where they said it ran, though. Let's check Bayside. We right back at the Bayside. Just like old times, eh? I remember it as if it was yesterday. I mean, earlier today. So what do you think? Any sides of the pooch? Not yet, although who knows if she made it into any of these ships. The Duchess would do that. I wouldn't put her past her to know how to navigate in rough seas and without a compass. Very smart. Pops? Damien and I turned to see my daughter. Amanda, what are you doing here?
Huh?
Did you think I just stayed inside all day, vegging out on the couch and watching TV? If you were truly my daughter, this would be true. Oh, sorry. What are you doing?
Alright.
I'm heading home to go veg on the couch and watch TV. Had to get a burrito first. Young miss, have you seen a dog here? Oh, you bet. I saw a Pomeranian with a bow tie around its neck. Saw a big old Doberman named Henry. There was a stroller full of Yorkies. Aw. A greyhound, a golden retriever. Did you see a mastiff anywhere? Oh geez, they're chasing a mastiff? That thing's gonna be huge. No dice. Would definitely have remembered that, right? I gotta run though. This burrito has about 10 minutes before the cheese breaks down the molecular structure of the tortilla. It makes it all soggy. You understand. I do. I would. Of course. Have a lovely evening, Miss LaRussio. So, Bayside was a bust. God. I think this dog would get some coffee. We park in front of Matt's coffee shop and walk inside. It seems like a slow day. Matt sits behind the counter, reading a book. This week I will return. Possibly. Is there any new Transformer games coming out? Hey, Matt.
Hey.
Didn't expect to see you two today. What's up? Have you seen any stray dogs around? Can't say I have. You're looking for one? Could you describe them to me? Enormous. That pretty well covers it.
Oh.
Cool. I find strays digging for food scraps in the alley out back sometimes. I'll be sure to keep an eye out. We head back to the car. Oh, that was a bust too. I have no idea why it would be at the aquarium. But it looks like everywhere else has been a bust. Damien and I stopped by the aquarium. Everything looks in order here, but it might help to get out of the car and take a look. You seen anything? No dog here. Not even any sign of her. Do you know that penguins are considered the goss of the sea? Damien, I want to believe you so badly. I fear that the hours are growing short. We must make haste if we're to find the Duchess by sundown. Damien's looking more stressed out by the minute. I gotta think of something to lighten the mood. What kind of dogs does a vampire have? Knock knock. How many goths does it take to screw in a light bulb? Oh, that's the one. Or if her Cybertron's really good, I'll keep an eye out. Alright, this is the choice that I'm going with. This is the one I say will be good. I don't know. How many? One. Goths are very capable, especially when looking for a dog. Nice. Damien smiles to himself. I keep reading Damien directions from the map as we drive around town. The cul-de-sac's the only place left. drive through the cul-de-sac, and everything seems to be pretty normal. It looks like Brian's doing some yard work. We pull into Brian's driveway and hop out. Hey, don't step on the grass. I just mowed. Have you seen any unusual activity in the area today? Oh, fall of Cybertron. Okay. Aside from your underwatered lawn. Oh, here we go. How dare you? I take my lawn care very seriously. Brindis, please. You haven't seen a dog run through here, have you?
I don't know.
Well, a few hours ago I heard Maxwell barking at something. When I came outside, my garden had been torn to shreds. It's going to take forever to re-till the soil. That could be our dog. Or a rather feisty raccoon. Whatever it is, it must have been hungry. Ate all of my tomatoes. I'm very sorry to hear about your garden. You need assistance restoring it to its former glory. Please don't hesitate to contact me. Will do, buddy. Good luck finding that dog.
Oh, no.
He's probably still hungry. I wonder if she's looking for more food elsewhere. Wait, what? Okay. So if she's still hungry, we should double back to the coffee spoon then, right? We head back to the coffee spoon. Hey, Matt! Guys, I think I may have seen that dog you were looking for.
Oh, my.
You did? Brown Mastiff? Size of a house? Yeah, I saw it digging through the trash in the back. It ran away when I tried to get closer, though. Oh, I happen to have a PS4, so if it does, I'll take a look. Did you see what direction it ran in? Matt thinks for a second.
Hey.
Might have been running east, I think. That pup tore through 3 pans of old right said banana bread. Oh, that's right, that's the one we named it. Haha. Want to take some for the road, just in case? Sure thing. Matt packages up a slice. Thanks for the slice. The road slice. This right said banana bread is going to be so good. I think he meant to give it to you for the dog. Right. I meant it wouldn't be so good for the dog to eat. Feel like we're going on the right track. You think? If we keep this up, we'll find the Duchess in no time. Hey, you like dogs so much. Why don't you have any? Lucien is severely allergic. Oh. Lucien is severely allergic. I wouldn't put him through that. But there's still dogs in my life, so for that I'm grateful. There's about to be one more dog in your life, buddy. Splendid attitude. Let's not waste any more time. Verily. Alright, so east. That's back to the cul-de-sac. Come on. This thing running us in circles. Out of the cul-de-sac to find everything looking normal except... Uh-oh. Hugo's front door is wide open. She can open doors. This is classic Duchess Cordelia, a telltale sign. We should approach with caution. Whatever goes down in there, I've got your back. We creep up onto the porch and step inside. Holy hell, that's huge. There, sitting in the corner of Hugo's living room like she owns the damn place, is one of the biggest dogs I've ever seen. Woof. Well, she hasn't broken anything in here yet. Well, yeah, it does actually look pretty safe. Wonderful. Now all we have to do is get this leash on her before she tries to escape again, and get out of here before Hugo comes home. Right, like she's not gonna rip your arm off if you're holding a leash. Easy peasy. Duchess, come here. The Duchess eyes Damien warily. As he approaches, she begins to growl.
Huh.
She's on guard. We'll need another plan. Give her that banana bread. Oh, you like that. I reach into my pocket and pull out a slice of the right said banana bread Matt gave me. Duchess sniffs the air and hones in on the bread. Come here, girl. Nice and easy. Got some yummy, homemade, vegan, and possibly gluten-free banana bread, if that's what you're into. The Duchess cautiously approaches me and gives the bread a good sniff before gently taking it from my hand and dropping it to the ground. Like dogs always do for some reason, she curls up and starts munching on the bread. Success! Damien walks up behind the Duchess and attaches the leash to her collar. She immediately notices and starts whining. It's time to go home, Duchess. Damien gives a tug on the leash. She won't move.
Huh.
Duchess, what happened to our report? You and I used to be bosom buddies. She still doesn't move. She's huge. There's no way we could even try to lift her. Oh, this is a weird situation to be in. I think we're literally trespassing in our friend's house with this large dog. What are you nerds doing? Ernest stands in the doorway with a plate of pizza rolls. Don't tell your dad about this. Definitely not trespassing. What flavor pizza rolls are those? Pepperoni blast. Nice. Duchess notices Ernest and starts pulling against the leash. So it's on Xbone, PS4, PS3, and 360. Cool. Very cool. Why is this dog in my house? It's along... The Duchess suddenly breaks free from Damien's grip and hurtles towards Ernest. Ah! Ernest and the Duchess fall to the ground. Pizza rolls fly everywhere. This is bad. Ernest, you okay, buddy? ... Ernest feeds the Duchess a pizza roll. Hey, she likes pizza rolls. I'm not gonna try doing his voice anymore. I hate this kid. Ernest sits up, but the dog keeps licking his face. Oh, hey. Hugo stands at the door, looking like he's at a loss for words.
Sweet Manchego!
Sweet Manchego. Why are you guys... Whose dog is this? It's a long story, but it involves a large dog who knows how to open doors. Boof. Hugo, may I please present to you Duchess Cordelia. ... How do you do? Borf. We're friends. The Duchess licks at Ernest's face. She's from the animal shelter. She got out and we've been chasing her all around town. Your house was her final stop. Can we keep her, Dad? Ernest, I don't know if we're set up to take care of a...
What?
Wait. Did you just call me Dad? Come on, please. Look at how cute she is. Hugo sighs. We had been talking about adopting a dog for a while. But you have to promise me you'll take care of her. Yeah, I'll give her all the pizza rolls her little heart desires. I suddenly remember what's on the back of this map and pull a pen out of my pocket. Got the form ready for you, if you're interested. I'll even waive the adoption fee since, you know, we technically broke into your house. Well, alright. It's a deal. Hugo steps onto the porch with us and signs the form while Ernest plays with the Duchess inside. He sure seems to be happy with his new friend.
Oh!
I know. He called me Dad. Can you believe it? Damien places a hand on Hugo's shoulder. I certainly can. I think this will be really good for Ernest. It should teach him some responsibility. You should probably look into getting better locks on your doors, though. The Duchess is a wily one, but do right by her and she will love you two forever. long story short, the Duchess now lives in a happy home, and neither of us were charged for breaking and entering. So all in all, I think it was a fine day's work. Nice work, you two.
Huh?
Brindis, you could be a valuable asset to our team of volunteers, you know. If you ever feel like petting some puppies, hit me up. Pet some puppies, huh? Petting them puppies. Mary, I always feel like petting puppies.
Ah.
Good to know. Well, I'll catch you fellas later. Mary starts to leave. One last thing.
Yeah.
Damien's been telling me about you. Glad he finally brought you around. Oh, yeah.
Come on.
Damien's my special boy. I love him. We go back. And I got a vested interest in his health, success, and well-being. Have you ever heard him? I will gut you like a fish. Mary.
Ah.
You can fill in the blanks. I gulp. Yes, ma'am. Mary leaves me alone with Damien. ... So, about the whole goth thing. I, completely understand if you aren't interested in me anymore. What? I am. Am I missing something here? I'm not a cool goth prince. I'm boring. I own 5 pairs of tennis shoes. I wear dumb glasses. Don't you care? He looks so nervous. Damien, do you really think that I only like you because of all the goth stuff? That's all cool, but the best thing about you is how passionate you are about the things you love. History, art, Victorian fashion, dogs, storage solutions. It doesn't matter what it is, you care, and that's awesome. And also the glasses are cute. Glasses, what? ... You don't think I'm boring at all? If you're boring, then I don't know what that makes me. I spend too much time online shopping for flashlights? That must be a typo. I get excited to mow my lawn on Saturdays. That is a lie. I get cranky about commercials being too loud. Yes, I do. I've even been thinking about making my own peanut butter. Well, that sounds awesome. And maybe we can be boring together. ... It would never be boring if it was with you. Aw. Damien suddenly closes the gap between us, pulls me into a hug. He buries his face on my shoulder. His hair smells like lavender and rosemary. I was so scared you wouldn't like me. Quite the opposite. Damien pulls away for a second and looks me in the eyes. Without the colored contacts, his eyes are so dark and soulful. May I kiss you, m'lady? Tips his fedora. Does a bat have wings? Saving for this answer too, because I like this one, but thou art welcome is probably the right answer. Does a bat have wings? Well, there you go. Alright, I want to see the your thou art welcome. Thou art welcome. Yeah, there it is. Verily, you may take upon yourself the... You know what? Just kiss me. Smiles slightly, then leans in, giving me a gentle kiss. Damien pulls away, gives me an intense look.
Huh.
You, want to help me take care of the puppies? Yes. Aww. Damien arrived back at the cul-de-sac, our fingers intertwined. Like a proper gentleman, he walks me to my doorstep. This was lovely. I feel like I shouldn't go back to that voice now. This was lovely. Thank you for understanding. Thank you for everything. I'm very happy I can be myself around you. I'm glad. But I have one request. What's that? Can we keep sending each other letters? But of course. Damien kisses me one last time before turning around and heading home. Aw. Amanda runs back to the couch from the window and tries to look as nonchalant as possible. Hello, Father. I was sitting here, on the couch, this entire time. Finger pistols. Hi, Amanda.
Ah.
So, are you guys, like, starting a vampire coven together? Oh, plot twist. Mothman. Damien's actually Mothman. I didn't see it coming either. Genius. Well, whatever's happening, I'm really glad you two are happy. You deserve it, Dad. Aw, shucks. I'm gonna head to bed. Catch you in the morning.
Ah.
Sure thing. I make my way to my room and fall into my bed with my heart full, excited for the days to come. Aw. Date complete. Oh, we almost capped out on that darkness. Boom.
My dear friend, you've simply taken the egg on this one.
Oh, we already heard that one. Bleh.
Taken the egg.
Yeah,
I say.
we heard it. Keep going.
It's a...
No, it's still not funny. There you go. Woo! I think I have everything finally set up. Amanda should be here any minute now. I think that's her car in the driveway. Okay, gotta act natural. Be cool, Brindis. Be cool. Amanda walks through the door with a suspicious look on her face. Hey, Dad. Off to a good start. Something fishy? Rats. What? No. You ask too many questions. Sorry, sweetie. It's the feds. That life of crime is finally catching up to you. I tried to send him in a different direction, but even I'm no match for the power and funding of the U.S. government.
Ugh.
Well, if they think they're gonna take me alive, I've got another thing coming. I'm kidding. You're right. I have a little surprise for you.
Aww.
Yeah, I can tell. You're very bad at lying. Amanda, my dear, would you care to join me in the kitchen?
Huh.
Father, it would fill my heart with glee. I lead Amanda over to the kitchen table where where a present lies covered under a tablecloth. It's nothing special, but I wanted to get you a little something. You graduated school last week, and I know you told me not to make a big deal about it, but... Aw, Dad, you... I dramatically whip the cloth off the table. Amanda's jaws drop.
Hey!
No way! I figured you probably won't be able to get cable in the dorm, so I thought it would be nice to take a piece of home with you. DVD box set of Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers. It's all 19 seasons. Wow, Jesus, really? They kept it going that long? And bonus material, including commentary with actual ghosts featured on the show. Dad, I love this. Thank you. She gives me a big hug. I'm glad you like it. Hey, you want to hang out with me in the backyard for a bit? Toss the old pigskin or something? Totally. Follow Amanda to the back door. Oh, you told me not to make a big deal, but you seem to have forgotten that my entire mission in life is to make a big deal out of your accomplishments. So consider this your graduation party with all these dads. You're 18 now, so I'm gonna look the other way. Surprise. Dad, everyone's here. Well, yeah, everyone wanted to come and support you. Is that a mac and cheese bar? Sure is. Fully customizable, down to the type of mac. And there's an ice cream cake. The good kind with the crunchies in the middle. I don't know what to say. Don't say anything. Just go have fun with your pals, alright? I'm so proud of you, Amanda. Amanda smiles and runs off to her friends. I should make the rounds and make sure everyone's having a good time. But first, mac and cheese. I walk over to Mary, who's having a lively conversation with Amanda. We have real fluffy Samoyed right now. Well, this is Samoyed. His name is Harold. Loves belly rubs. He always tries to lick your face if you get too close.
Oh.
Mrs. Christensen, thank you so much for telling me in great detail about every single dog currently at the animal shelter. Please tell me about the Afghan with the 3 legs again.
Oh?
Sure. Quattro, we call him. It's one of those ironic nicknames. You know, if you're really interested, I could probably steal one for you. Really? Nah, but I could get you in to meet all of them. We could always use extra hands around the shelter.
Huh?
And if those extra hands also happen to steal a dog, I'm glad you two are able to bond over cute dogs. Really warms my heart. Dad, we're having a moment. Hey, Sailor. Your kid's a good egg. Where's your goth prince? You two are usually attached to the hip these days. He's around. Stellar. Mary turns her attention to Amanda. It's not too hard to sneak a dog into college. Trust me, I did it plenty back in the day. At one point, I had 3 cats living in my dorm. I decided to leave them do it. All of a sudden, a huge dog leaps up into my arms. Duchess! Hugo and Ernest run up to me. The Duchess gives my face a few broad licks and hops down. We're working on that. Got her in disciplinary class. She's a wild spirit who runs where she may. I don't mind at all. Ha! Looks like the 3 of you are getting along nicely.
Hey.
She's a valuable addition to the clan. If I hold up my homework in front of her, she'll eat it. Cool. We'll deal with that later. Duchess Cordelia spots a squirrel and darts across the yard. Ernest follows her, laughing. He's actually been a lot more manageable lately. I think taking care of the dog is good for him. Thanks for breaking into my house, I guess. Anytime. Rendus. Brian, you made it. Huh. I don't pass up good Mac. So what do you think of the party? It's not bad. Asshole. Just not bad? Yeah, it's not bad. Don't let him bait you. Don't let him bait you. Thank you for the lovely compliment. Daisy trots up. Hi, Amanda's dad. Hey, Brian's daughter. See? See how that feels? This is a really great party. Thanks so much for inviting us. You are very welcome, shiny child who knows how to pay a compliment. Brian and I lock eyes. This isn't over. Yo, bro. Bro.
Oh.
This is a real rager. Taking our older age into consideration. I'm trying to be in bed at a reasonable hour tonight. Don't let me get too wild.
Nice.
Don't worry about it, dude. I'll keep an eye on your fruit punch intake. Ha. You know, I'm really glad we're bros again. Let's hit the gym sometime soon, huh? No. Sure thing, dude. Rare and Hazel peek up behind Craig. Hi, little ones. Hello. Hiya. Thank you for all the ice cream cake. Wait, girls, how much of that did you eat? Rare ate 4 pieces. Ask any witness. No, I didn't. Hazel ate 4 pieces and wants to pin it on me because we look alike. I have your face. Nobody will ever believe you. Oh boy. I'll let you guys figure this out. Good seeing you, Craig. Let's hang out soon, yeah?
Bro.
Totally. Tell Amanda congrats for us. We have to do this with everyone. We do. Looks like you've settled into the neighborhood quite nicely. Yep. Couldn't ask for a better cul-de-sac.
Oh.
Well, I'm glad. Hopefully we'll see you at more church events. We got a big schedule planned for the rest of the year. Sure thing, Joseph. And maybe, if you aren't doing anything later, we could hang out sometime. Sure, Joseph. That'd be great. Well, see you later. We already talked to you, dude. Hugo comes up to me with a plate of mac and cheese.
Oh.
The perfect cheddar to mac ratio. Beautiful work, Quintus. Thanks, Hugo. You know, I'm really pleased to see Amanda going to her dream school. I'm glad she turned it around for finals. Me Me too. That scholarship money will really help. Amanda walks by and pretends not to see Hugo. Amanda, come say hi to your old teacher. Hey. Congratulations on graduating. I know you're going to do great at art school.
Pew!
Haha. Yeah, thanks. Finger pistols. Okay. Amanda starts to back away. Wait. I just realized that you're not my teacher anymore, so I don't have to be afraid of talking to you. You no longer hold power over me.
Hey!
You are right. Go forth, adult. I can no longer give you detention. Yeah, I'm gonna break anything I want. There's nothing you can do about it. Dot dot dot. Are you still mad about that time I gave you detention for breaking my globe? Nope.
Yes.
That wasn't what? And I'll have you know that globe didn't even fit through the basketball hoop in the first place, so she'll fit into college just fine. That she will. Hey. Hey.
Oh.
Aw, Danny. Dot, dot, dot. Gestures vaguely to the snack table. Good stuff. Yep. Dot, dot, dot. See you later.
Hey,
Hey, man. Matt. Let me know when Amanda leaves for college, and I'll have a fresh batch of right said banana bread ready for her. Thank you. I know she'll love that. Hey, Amanda's dad. Oh, Lucian. Hey, Amanda's dad. I turn to spot Lucian walking up to me. Yes, Lucian. Thanks for inviting me to your party. Anytime, bud. I know we had a rocky start, but I'm glad to know you. I hope you know how much your dad cares about you. Yeah. My dad's had a rough couple of years, and I know that it must not have been easy to raise me alone. Kind of a weird guy, but I love him a lot. And it seems like you make him happy. So you're cool in my book. Thank you, Lucian. That means a lot to me. Sure. And let me know if you want me to give you a stick and poke sometime. What? Thanks for coming by, Lucian. I don't understand that. Starts to wind down, and I take a seat in the back porch. The sun is setting, and everyone seems to have eaten their fill. Amanda wanders over and sits down next to me. Killer party pops. What can I say? I was inspired. So I also have something for you. For me? Why? Not to be completely genuine about my feelings for once or anything, but growing up wasn't easy. But it could have been a lot harder if it wasn't for you. Oh, we were a good dad. And you've been there for me through everything. There's been times in my life where you were my only friend. I was really scared of going to college and being so far away from you. But I realized that everything you've done for me has been to prepare me for this, and I'm ready. I wouldn't be who I am today without you. Don't cry. Don't cry. Swear to God, Rindis, if you cry again. You're the best, Dad. I love you. And I'm crying. Anyway, that was enough emotional vulnerability for one day. Present time. Amanda hands me a tiny wrapped package. Instead of wrapping off to find a wrapped picture of me and Amanda. Or a framed picture. It's us. Kinda shocking all of our photo albums are just pictures of me, huh? I figured we needed at least one together before I leave. Amanda, thank you. Watching you grow up has been the happiest experience of my life. You're such a talented, intelligent young woman, and I'm so excited to see what the future holds for you. There's a lot of narrative going on at the end of this game. Knock 'em dead, kid.
Nah.
Always do. Amanda and I share a hug. This is only the beginning, Pops. Plenty more memories for us down the road. Memories to make and stuff to break, right?
Dad.
Oh, I'm gonna break so much stuff, intentionally and unintentionally. You're probably gonna have to pay for most of it. It would be my honor. Amanda hops up. Looks like someone's been waiting to talk to you. I glance over to the back of the yard, where Damien is sitting on a bench beneath our cherry blossom tree. Oh, our cherry blossom tree. He smiles at me. I'll leave you to it. me and the Emmas are going to go get ice cream. Made up with the Emmas. Love you, Pops. Amanda runs off to join her friends. Wow, that really grew up. Okay, alright, take a seat next to Damien as the last of the guests make their way out of the party. Did you know that in the Victorian era they would call benches seedy boys? What? Really? I'm kidding, Rindis, but what if? Yeah, it's good to see you in your civvies again. Thank you. I had a revelation the other day, Rindis, and I think it was largely due to your continued influence upon me. There was a version of myself that might have been embarrassed to show you my true form, my information technology form. But what you said about me, about how my passion was what you truly admired, and that emboldened me to feel like myself regardless of how I choose to act and dress and act, instead of as separate entities. They are simply different facets of myself, a three-dimensional human being with his own thoughts, wants, and needs. I love dressing the way I do, but feeling constricted by what I thought was my own personal brand made me lose sight of why I did this in the first place, to make myself happy. Place a hand on Damien's and feel a light squeeze. Looking up, I'm greeted by his warm smile. I'm trying to be more comfortable with who I am rather than dwelling on who I could be to others. I can't stop smiling. I'm so proud of him. Damien, I'm so happy that you realize that you can be a dog-loving goth. Me too, Rindis. Me too. I feel myself inching closer and closer to Damien. I go to brush a lock of hair out of his face, and I am shocked at how soft it is. How is your hair so soft? Dog shampoo. Keep running my hands through his hair as he leans closer to me, placing a hand on the side of my face. He strokes my cheek with his thumb. Oh. You know, public displays of affection were considered scandalous in the Victorian era. Damien pulls me in for a kiss. But I think I can make an exception for you. Aw. Hey, that's Dream Daddy. Get the game. I might get the game. It may be something to get and play. Build a dad. Did we miss the name credits already? Performed by Bass. Special things. It's a lot of special things. And all of our dads. A game from Game Grumps. Got that dad. Very cool. This will be where I wrap it up tonight since we finished. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for the likes and any subscribes that had happened while we were playing along. Thank you again for stopping by, siblings. I will always give you a shout out. Check out his channel. He does cool Transformer reviews that I also enjoy watching. So, check out his channel. Check out his game. I might check out those Transformer games sometime soon. Probably not within the immediate future because I've got a couple of games lined up. Yes, they totally made this. I will get to that eventually, or at least somebody on this channel will, because I think Morph has one of the Transformer games, so I can definitely talk him into playing it if I don't myself. Anyways, until next time, see you later. Bye.